Welcome to the media chat room where the celebrity headlines are talking. Another day filled with mess and drama in these celebrity headline streets. And y'all, up next we have Tamar and Jessie Woo. Now these two are co-workers at Dish Nation, and they seem to have fallen out after Tamar got back with her ex-fiance JR, who she met on the Queen's Court, after Jessie Woo called him out for being a racist because he had so many melanated queens surrounded in drama. Now in this video we'll tell you exactly how the drama started. You'll hear Jessie Woo's thoughts and opinions about JR, the threats made to Jessie Woo and her friend from Tamar in regards to JR, Tamar's full response to Jessie Woo, and we'll even be sharing some information about Jessie Woo, who Tamar said was trying to get with JR. Y'all know we definitely gonna get into all that. First things first, I'm going to need you guys to like and share the video with everyone that you know. Hit the subscribe button so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're going to love it here. And last but not least, turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video. Now let's get into it. So y'all, a few weeks ago on YouTube, Jessie Woo covered commentary on the whole JR and Tommy situation after him and Tamar decided to get back together. P.S. Chatty Patties, if you try to go find that video, you won't find it because she's taking it down. And within that video, Jessie said she found JR to be a racist. Weeks later, she said in her comments she had a lot of people saying that she went too far making that statement. So a few days ago, she decided to clarify and give more context as to why she felt that JR was a racist. And it ultimately was because he was stirring up a lot of chaos and drama between the brown-skinned girlies. So in making those statements, she had to then go back to show some of the text messages that caused Tamar to want to cause physical harm to one of Jessie Woo's friends because she said that she tried to talk to JR. Now in the video, Jessie Woo is going to be referring to her friend as Rosa. And y'all, we have all the information you want to know about who Rosa is and the high-profile actor Jessie Woo's friend Rosa was dating. So make sure that you're paying attention to your device because you will see her picture pop up. So long story short, Jessie Woo ended up showing how crazy Tamar is behind JR and how that ended up trickling into the work environment that they had at Dish Nation, resulting in them no longer being friends. Now just like I said about the commentary video that Jessie Woo made in regards to Tommy and JR was taken down, this video was also taken down. However, we was able to find some audio. So here you go so that you can listen for yourself to see what Jessie Woo said.
So I noticed an uptick in certain comments on my YouTube and my socials after I covered the JR and Tommy stuff. And I said that it gave a racist connotation. Some of you were like, wow, like, that's kind of taking it a little too far. Like, to say that, him playing with two black women. I mean, like, you could say it's messy, but like to say it gives a racist connotation was taking it a little too far. And so I stand by what I said, but also I think that once I give you guys more insight as to some things that has taken place between Tamar and I because of George Washington, I think now you guys will understand really, really why I feel it has a racist undertone. So back in November, I'm in the Delta Sky Lounge at Atlanta Airport, getting ready to board my flight to go to Ghana. So while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. You better get your fucking friend. Get your friend. Your friend is about to get her ass whooped. Yeah, he not my right now, but he's still my even though we're not together, he's still my okay? She knows he's my and I will fuck her up. I'm from Baltimore. And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? I'm like, Tamar, calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your friend. So she says my friend's name, and we're just going to say Rosa. Because between y'all and me, my friend is going to know this story through this video. I never brought this to my friend's attention. So she keeps hanging up, but calling me and yelling, threatening me, telling me I better get my friend, and threatening my friend that, she's going to fuck her up. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? And in between the calls, like, I'm texting her, and I'll put the screenshots of the text messages too, because people love to say that people be lying. One thing about me, I don't gotta lie.
And I just wanted to make sure I would show you guys the screenshots of these text messages. Tamar was like
calling me, screaming, then would hang up. And she would do that several times. So I even had to be like, yo, like, I don't really her like that, because I just wanted to see like what the story was. It was like she would give me bits and pieces as she was telling me over the phone. And I felt when I like distanced myself from my friend, then I was able to get the full story. And I just want you guys to keep in mind, this is a very grown woman threatening me and my friend, threatening to delete my friend over a wigger. So make a long story short, she finally calms down her inner Baltimore and tells me what happened. Oh, y'all was at some dinner the other night. And your friend tried to get with my. I'm like, yeah, Rosa tried to get with my. We not together, but that's still. Everybody in Atlanta know that's my, and I will fuck her up about him. And I'm like, I'm confused because number one, Colonel Sanders had just went online and told the entire world that he wasn't with you. Literally, Tamar had posted a video of her car getting vandalized while she was at her mother's house. And this man followed that up with, yeah, so I was not with her when her car got vandalized. I have not been with her. You know, I left so I can focus on positive energy. You know, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly, you know, what the loser said. But, you know, he was online saying that about you. So for me, I'm just like, okay, I thought they weren't together. And number two is like, I mean, I have several friends that are married to white men. I have never heard them say that's my about a white man. So that was confusing to me as well, but I caught on. And two, I was confused because she was saying we're all at an event and my friend Rosa tried to holler at him. And I'm like, girl, Rosa has actually been in a serious relationship with a very high profile actor for over 3 years. She would never, ever look at your man. Yes, she did. She went up to him and tried to holler at him and said to him, oh, by the way, like, just so you know, I'm Jessie's friend. I'm not Tamar's friend. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound like her. But Tamar is convinced because her wigger done told her that my friend stepped to him and specifically said, yeah, I'm not Tamar's friend. I'm Jessie's friend. So, you know, what's up? I'm trying to convince her, girl, that's just not true. But she's stuck on it. And she's like, I need her information. Let me have her number. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you her number. She's like, well, let me have her IG. And mind you, like, she knows Rosa. We all hung out together last year during my birthday party. Well, I didn't have a birthday party, but I had like a birthday outing. We all went to a restaurant together. It was supposed to be a girls' night, but Tamar brought her wigger and he came along. Cool. It was nice because he ended up paying for all of our drinks and food reparations. Amen. During Black Women's Haitian Independence Month. Wasn't mad at that. I actually got totally shit-faced. And he actually ended up carrying me to my car, which is why I've said, like, he's been nice. Like, when I have hung out with him before, I feel like he has been a nice person. But being nice doesn't make it okay for you to do fucked up shit, you know? And so Rosa was at this outing. Again, my friend Rosa would never look at Tamar's man, like, ever. This man is not on any of our radars. Like, nobody is checking for this man but Tamar. I can assure you of that. So she's like, yeah, y'all was at this dinner. And she said to him, mind you guys, the dinner that we were at was Black Girl Digital. It was an event specifically put together to honor Black women in Atlanta or in the greater Atlanta area who are all doing great things in the digital space, whether it be like, you know, on socials like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It was hosted by Tierra Monet, who's a good friend of mine, and her best friend Crystal. They did a great job. Jackie Aina was an honoree. There were hardly any men there. I do not remember seeing this white man at the event. Jackie Aina and her husband, I mean, Dennis was there. Well, that's not, well, Dennis, well, you know what? Dennis is her husband. That's her husband. Tierra's husband was there. I don't remember seeing this white guy The only white guy I remember seeing was Tiara's husband. Just briefly, my friends who are married in relationships with white men those men would never conduct themselves the way this man that Tamar is dating has. But anyway, I don't remember seeing him there. But I was like, girl, we were at Black Girl Digital. What was your man doing at a Black women's event during Black Women's Month? It was a Black women's event. We're honoring Black women. Why is he at a Black women's event, frolicking Black women, looking for Black women? And then he leaves a space that was dedicated to honoring Black women. Then he goes to you and he starts some shit between you and I and my friend. So basically he tells you that my friend was pressing him and you believe it and you bring it to me and you're threatening me, telling me I need to check my friend because you're going to fuck my friend up. Then you're asking me for my friend's information. And so like I kept trying to convince her it didn't happen, but she wouldn't take it. Like she just wouldn't accept it. So I was like, you know what? I don't even fuck that friend like that. Me and Rosa ain't even tight like that. Here's her IG. You can go ahead and DM her. This was back in November. It is January, 8th today? Me and Rosa have never had a conversation about this, which tells you what? You never checked her the way you said you were going to check her. You not that. That could have really went left for you to call me and be threatening me and threatening my friend over your white man it's not even giving Cartwright. It's giving this white guy is thirsty and the only time he gets any promotion and any leverage in the public eye is when he frolics Black women, which is why when I was covering the Tommy stuff was happening around that same time. And I was like, oh, so this is what this guy does. It does give racism to me. The fact that this man would go out of his way to sow issues between Tamar and me, knowing that we both work at Dish Nation, it's like despicable. Again, you're looking for 2 Black girls and potentially 3 Black girls to fight and you be at the root. It's giving racism to me. Point blank, period. Since I made that video, I've seen her at work. She hasn't said anything to me. A lot of you guys have come in my comments telling me that she unfollowed me. You know, like y'all been saying that to me for like a couple weeks. And then yesterday I did check and I was like, oh, okay, she did unfollow me. So let me just unfollow her. It's not that big of a deal. We don't have to follow each other. Listen, I've said publicly, I thank her for letting me, you know, open for her at her tour. She didn't have to do that. That was really a nice experience. But someone doing nice things for you doesn't give them the right to do fucked up shit. And I'm going to tell you something else up that she did too, because after that whole moment where she threatened me and threatened my friend, around the holidays, there was one day I go to work and she's dressed up in a red dress and the makeup artist Cherry was dressed up. And after we shot our shows, you know, they were all leaving and we get into the elevator. She followed it up with, hey, so what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm about to go meet with some folks that I work at, you know, from BT and I1 Digital. We're about to go have happy hour. She's like, oh, well, come with me to this holiday party. I'm like, oh, whose holiday party is it? She's like, oh, no, it's somebody that we know. Just come with us to this holiday party. I was like, well, I'm going to go to this dinner. She's like, no, but you could come after the dinner. How long is the dinner going to be? I was like, okay, just send me the information. She doesn't send me the information. But I looked up and it was Jiminy Cricket's holiday party. It's like you're fishing. You're fishing for an issue. Like you're fishing for an issue. I've made it pretty clear to you and publicly that I don't like your man. I think your man is very messy. And what he did between Tamar, Rosa, and I, and that could have potentially spilled into our workplace. I don't care to go hang out with Santa Claus at his holiday party. Okay? I thought that was kind of messy as well. This lady has a embarrassment kink, and I think that she also is obsessed with mess. And that this man is also in the same boat. But I also want to make something else very, very clear as well. Baby, I'm not Lonnie Love. I'm worse. I will have peace in my workplace. I will go to Dish Nation and do my job and leave peacefully as I have done from the beginning. Tamar and Colonel Sanders will not ruin my workplace experience. I will have peace where I work. You know what makes this all even the more interesting? Tamar was the same person last year going all over social media. Candy and Todd threatening me. You know what I'm saying? But here you are threatening me and my friend over your white tea, your white tea, white tea, white. Like, you're doing the same thing that you were villainizing Candy for, but you're doing it to your coworker.
Okay, y'all, so here's Tamar's response to Jessie Woo's video. And just like Jessie Woo, this video has been removed, but I was able to get it, and here's the full video.
I have been very hesitant to talk about, you know, the recent allegations that has been made about me once again. I have been hesitant because this time is not just about gossip. This time is like very personal and extremely hurtful. I'm not coming here to defend my relationship, you know. I'm not even coming here to defend JR as a person. People feel how they feel. You know, I know that a lot of people are angry with me about, you know, my own decisions, and that's okay. I'm really coming here because I just feel like my character has been questioned, and I just feel like this is like a gravy train to assassinate Tamar character, because it's, you know, very easy to do. Bullying people, treating people unkind and unfair. And I believe that has happened to me by my friend, or who I thought was my friend, Jessie Woo. And this is the only reason why I'm making this video, because now I feel like I have to, unfortunately, show personal text to defend my character. And I will not be assassinated under, you know, conditions that are just not the truth. And I'm just not going to stand for it because somebody wants likes and, I guess, notoriety, because I've been trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together for these last couple of hurtful days, because nothing happened. I didn't have a falling out with Jessie. I didn't have a conversation with Jessie since December, when the last time we filmed together. We don't even film together at Dish Nation. And I don't even have a clue where this is blossoming from. We don't have a hostile work environment. Dish Nation is an amazing job. We work with amazing people. I get along with every single person there. I've never had an argument at Dish Nation. I invited every single person to my concert, the same concert that Jessie opened up for me 2 nights in a row. Now, I have to do what somebody has done to me and show personal text. And I said I would never do that, but let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I am taking 100% accountability. What I am saying is crazy. And let me just tell you why what I'm saying is crazy. Number one, I am wasted. I am frustrated. I am broken. I am so upset because the person that we're talking about came to the Cinco de Mayo, actually my Cinco de Mayo event. Why was it my Cinco de Mayo event? Well, because Cinco de Mayo, fun fact, is Tamar Braxton Day in Houston. So every single year I celebrate Cinco de Mayo and I have an event. Every Tamartian in the world knows that. So I don't know why she said that this was supposed to be an all-girls event. No, ma'am. Not only did she bring her homegirls, but other people who worked at Dish Nation was there, and they were supposed to bring their spouse too. They just didn't come until we went to the second location. But let's just get into these texts. All of these texts, mind you, this happened in November. This text messages happened in November, the beginning of November. So I don't know why this is coming out now. So you can see through the text, I am not speaking about Jessie. I would never, ever threaten my friend. Okay, so let's get into the second one. So mind you, I'm going in And the reason why I'm going in is because this person was at the Cinco de Mayo party of mine. Now, it was only like 8 of us, okay? So I'm feeling like upset. I feel, betrayed. Like, girl, your friend who you invited to my party is trying to talk, to my ex. Now, y'all got to understand, like, when you got an ex, and first of all, me and Jay shouldn't have been communicating anyway, but we were communicating. We was trying to be friends. We have a whole family, together. We was trying to be cool, for the kids or whatever. And it just wasn't a good idea to still try to be friends, right? But I am upset because he is outside. And the reason why I'm still going in is because Jessie said that the girl, it's not her friend. So I'm not thinking, I'm really saying something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying something wrong because I'm saying something wrong, but I'm not saying nothing wrong because Jessie said that's not her homegirl. So I'm not disrespecting you, Jessie. Next slide. Y'all not even gonna hold you. I was irate and out of control. Number one, like I said, I was drinking. I was at home by myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just going off. And the girl name is Maggie, right? And when I talked to Jessie on the phone during this whole rant, she had told me she don't fuck with that girl. And the girl got a boyfriend and the girl be cheating on her boyfriend. So the last time she saw her, she paid her debts. That's not her girl. You know what I'm saying? So I promise y'all, I did not know back in November that this would ever come up again when I was in a broken place, thinking I'm in a safe place with my homegirl. And as you can see down below, I'm not tripping because somebody's trying to talk to Jay, right? I'm tripping because this the same person who was cackalaacking, throwing them back, having a blast, put us up in her story. As you can see below, you see how she posted us all in the story. And I was just like, well, damn, this is what we doing out here? Like, we all gonna hang out together, and the second we break up, you trying to holler at somebody? I just think that is crazy, and I just think that just breaks all types of girl codes. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, me and Jess had a conversation the very next day about, my texts to her, when I was upset, right? November 8th at 1:50, me, hey sis, love you, upside down. Love you too, you doing better. I said, yeah, Atlanta is toxic. I called her. We talked about this. We laughed, we kikied about it like girlfriends. I had no reason to believe. Now, I don't know. I had absolutely, if you can read, y'all, we are talking like homegirls. I had absolutely no reason to believe that she was offended and felt threatened, and I threatened her and her friend. Oh my God. And now the workspace is toxic. You are not you. And the same racist and the same Santa Claus that when you got drunk at my Cinco de Mayo event carried your big ass down them steps in the rain into Maggie's car. That one, right? Yeah. Like, nobody was ever mean to her. Listen, I had her back in her face and behind her back. You know what I'm saying? When everybody, my whole team was like, why is she opening up for you? She can't sing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, that's my friend. She been trying a long time, and I like her, and I like her music. I fought for her. Yes, it's my company, but still, like, you still got a team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's given very much. I really did. I was her biggest cheerleader. I had no idea. So when I unfollowed her last week, when her video that she made 3 weeks ago was circling through Dis Nation, and everybody was saying how disrespectful she was about speaking negatively about me. And when I got engaged, because that's why she got unfollowed, because my feelings was hurt. That was my friend. And so publicly, you're speaking negatively about the same racist guy who you call racist, same person who helped you when you was like, you threw up at the restaurant, Jessie. It was embarrassing. He helped you. And this is the same person that you are going in like, I'm lost. As you can see, I'm cheering for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's in Ghana. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, girl, you so beautiful and smart and you funny. I'm trying to encourage my friend. Where do you feel threatened, Linda? She all the way feeling like she not likable to men. She all the way feeling like she a lost cause. And I'm like, girl, stop saying that. The universe is listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it's all a lie. You know what I mean? And then we going on a land of men like everybody else do. Like girlfriends do not. And none of these say nothing about JR. I was not obsessing over him. Why? I had cut off all communication with him after that text, after that night. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. And with you, Jessie. I unfollowed you because you made a video that was circling around Dish Nation streets. And it made its way to me where you were laughing at your friend in front of the world. Somebody who helped you, somebody who supported you, somebody who gave you an opportunity that nobody has ever done. Out the goodness and the kindness of my heart, because I believed in you. You got on YouTube and laughed in my face. So that's why I unfollowed you. It wasn't about this story that you made up for the fans to make people think that, you know, I'm a horrible person, because you said yourself.
I love Tamar. I work with Tamar. Tamar has been nothing but nice to me.
Yeah, I've been nothing but nice to you. So which one is it? Is it that you feel threatened and I threatened you and your friend and I'm this horrible person? I make your work environment horrible and you will have peace and I don't bring peace to the table? Or is it that I'm a nice person?
I love Tamar. I work with Tamar. Tamar has been nothing but nice to me.
And I've been nothing but nice to you. You said that December. Those text messages happened in November. So why are you doing this? What are you doing? Because I don't know where any of this came from. I watched the video in horror along with y'all. Like, where is this coming from? Because first of all, she said, she will have peace in the workspace. When has there not been peace? We've never had a falling out at Dish Nation. She said, I got my friend, hired at Dish. I guess she was trying to imply that I wanted, you know, to kind of beef up my team over there. No, I met Darius on the Queen's Court. I saw him at Dish Nation when he got hired at Dish Nation. And then he started working for me part-time to do my social media. So that is how that happened, you know? And then she said that she is in Lonnie Love. She's worse. That we do agree on. We definitely agree on. I do believe that you're worse than Lonnie Love. Because out of everything that ever happened with me and the girls from The Real, who I am really good friends with to this day, she's never shared a personal text message. And she also said on The Breakfast Club that I am a good person.
And then I know Tamar because she's a good person.
She never lied and said that I caused the work environment to be hostile like you did. You're absolutely right on that. And also, another thing that you lied about, Miss Thing, was that the girl would never be interested in Jay, whatever, because we met, all of y'all was at all black girl, whatever you said. No, he never told me that. He said that they ran into each other at a restaurant, MCK, I believe. And so if that's what she told you, I guess she was trying to lie to you. Well, y'all not friends, so I don't know. Y'all friends, might be friends, could be friends. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just appalled, Jessie, because you were the main person who came to me and told me that I was right about Candy. And you get up here and tell these people that I accuse Candy of something that you know happened to me. And I just can't believe, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know what the angle is, but I will not allow you to let people think that I caused your work environment to be hostile when the last time we shot was that day of JR's Christmas party that I didn't invite you to. JR and I had just gotten back together. You wasn't invited, sweetie. I invited Cherry. I invited Darius. And I also invited Travis. And I also invited my hairstylist, Ebony, who could not come. We were in the hall. First of all, you didn't catch me saying nothing foul about nobody in no elevator. Why? Because I don't do that. I like everybody I work with. Now, what foul stuff do I have to say about anybody? We're going to a Christmas party. We're excited to go. We're about to have a ball. And in general talking, I did ask you what you was doing. Isn't that a general thing to say to somebody that you're friendly with, Jessie? Yes, it is. And if I invited you, sweet pea, pumpkin pie, why didn't I send you the invite or the address? I gotta be messy about a Christmas party? Like, come on. Like, that sounds, was I messy when I invited you to open up for me on my Love and War tour? Sold out show for 2 days. Was I messy then? Huh? No. So how can my intentions for you change? Because your intentions for me changed. And I think that that's the problem. I think the problem is that, you know, you don't know how to be a friend. You don't know how to be loyal. You don't know how to be kind. You don't know how to show love because you didn't show me grace. You didn't show me love because you sat up here and you made up this fiasco story because you knew that people were upset about me getting engaged and going back with JR, and you knew they would click on your little YouTube page. So y'all go follow her. I still think she's talented. I still like her music. Download her music and make her the superstar she's trying to be. But this time, make her the superstar on her own right and on her own talents, because you are talented. And you know what else? I wish you well. God bless you. I'm still coming to Dish Nation. This is my week. Last week was your week. I didn't interrupt your week. I didn't cause havoc over there because you haven't been to work since the beginning of December. You know, so I don't even know where this is happening. Anyway, I'm going to have a blast at Dish Nation. I'm going to enjoy my time with my other co-hosts, Gary with the T and the Brad and Head Crack and Tanner Banner. You know, I'm going to have a blast behind the scenes with the staff, and I'm going to live my life. And I'm never, ever going to think about this moment again, because what you're not going to do is use my past to make people think that what you're doing is true. You're dead ass wrong for what you're doing.
Now, Chatty Patties, y'all know we have a lot to say in regards to the story. And good thing for you, we already recorded it. So we did a live yesterday. So you can head over to our live section of the videos and check out our thoughts. And you'll also find an update to this story. Because yes, Jessie did respond to the videos that Tamar put out. But meantime, in between time, Chatty Patties, it's time to hop in those comments. Let me know your exact thoughts of what's going on in this story. Do you believe that Jessie Woo did this for clout? Or is it giving messy Jessie? And what do you guys think about Tamar? Is this just one of her other antics, or she's just crying victim? And do you actually believe Tamar when she says she was just drunk? And even though it is crazy behavior, she wants y'all to go ahead and cue up, blame it on the alcohol. I want to know all y'all thoughts about it. And before you leave, make sure that you like and share this video with everyone that you know. Subscribe to the channel so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're gonna love it here. And last but not least, make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video. Y'all know how I roll. First thing first, I'm going straight to the comments to see what y'all had to say. Then it's back to scrubbing the headlines so that I can bring you all another video. So that's gonna be all for now, and until next time, bye bye.